Alright, welcome back everyone. James here at J-Man Travels. Look at this. This is Burbank Airport. Here today flying Avelo Air. I'm really excited. This is the convenience you're supposed to get with flying out of small airports, right? You dropped off the rental car or your car right there, and the terminal's right there. You can just walk right between. So I'm really excited to try it out. Avelo Air should be good. Go ahead and figure out what seat I'm in. I have no idea what seat they gave me, so let's go see. This is $19 flights each way, and this is their second day in operation. I'm really excited, so let's go see how they are. One thing I've never seen at an airport before is a crossing guard. It was kind of nice. He stood there, told me when to wait, and told me when I can go. You're never going to find that at a big airport, that's for sure. After checking out the sign at the curb, I went ahead inside and went to go check in for the flight. Check-in was pretty easy as there was no one else really on this flight, and there was really no one ahead of me. It was kind of nice to go straight from the curb right to the check-in counter. No stairs or escalators or none of that stuff. You just walked straight in, got your boarding pass, and you moved on to the gate. I really liked this hallway as it had some cool aviation memorabilia in it. But unfortunately, instead of looking at that, I wanted to go see the new plane. I was too excited. After quickly passing through security, there I was, ground level with the plane. It made some really awesome views. Well, just like that, I dropped off the car, and maybe about 5 minutes later, I'm already through security and I'm here at the gate. I got the plane right there, just behind me. So yeah, there's definitely not as much commotion as there was yesterday, because yesterday was the first day, but unfortunately by the time I caught on it was totally sold out. So I think I get more space this time. I don't think there's anyone next to me, so should be a good flight. A few of us had some issues with their boarding pass, so it took them a few minutes to figure it out. Apparently they had some issues with passengers that had TSA pre-check. Apparently when you entered the number, it didn't really work in their system yet. They're adding that very soon though.
So sorry about that.
Once everything was resolved, we got on and we still departed just on time. I think all of us can agree this is probably the coolest way to board a plane. I mean, being this up close and personal to a plane is so awesome. When I was booking my flight, I did notice that these seats up front had a lot more legroom, but they charged significantly more for these seats. In fact, it was almost more to pay for these than it was to buy the flight, so I just stuck it out in the back. But if you need that legroom, I mean, these front seats are huge, more than any other airline I've ever seen. One row that I sure am glad I missed was row 12. That's the one with no windows. So if you like staring outside, avoid that row at all costs. My seat here was 25A. I actually didn't pick my seat ahead of time because I saw the plane was really empty, so I decided to just chance it. I also didn't want to double the cost of the flight. I really wanted to enjoy the whole $19 atmosphere. Per usual, I was one of the last people on the flights, but this time it wasn't my fault, so I quickly settled in and I got ready for the flight. It was only a 55-minute flight up to Sonoma County, so quickly after takeoff they handed out snacks, which I actually was kind of shocked about. I really didn't look into if we were going to get anything or not, so I was really pleasantly surprised when we got snacks. I also found it convenient that everything was pre-packaged like this. I kind of hope they keep these around. It makes things easier, there's less fumbling when you're grabbing things from the flight attendants, and it makes it easier for them to hand everything out. Each little package came with a water bottle, a Purell wipe, and a shortbread cookie. I've actually never had these before, but I found them really good. As you can tell, I was really excited to try these cookies out. I was so shocked to get this on a $19 flight. It's crazy. Considering mainline airlines don't serve food on anything under 500 miles, this is crazy to get water and a snack. I was probably a little too excited. One thing I do have to say though is the bathroom in this plane was not very nice, the floor especially. Besides the tile just being a weird color, it was kind of squishy, kind of like when a floor is rotting through. I know it's not actually happening, but that's just what it felt like. It was pretty gross, not gonna lie. Avelo has a lot of different options when it comes to your seats. You can get 29, 32, 34, 35 inches of pitch, or you can sit at the very front and just have pretty much unlimited. They're huge. It's really crazy how much variety there is, but you can kind of pick and pay for what you want. But like I said, I just stuck to the basic fare. I didn't buy my seat, and I actually found them quite nice. I think because there's no in-flight entertainment, and there's none of those boxes, and there's no big seat back in front of you, you really have more legroom than you'd think. I'm pretty tall, I'm 6'3", and I had no problem at all with a basic seat. After that, it was just about time to start our descent into Sonoma County. I was really excited to get to go to a new airport. I mean, new airports are always fun, especially small ones, because you never really know what you're going to get. Plus, it's cool to see all the little planes taxiing around, and sometimes you get to see private jets, so I always really enjoy the experience of small airports.
Absolutely, thank you. Thank you, sir. Have a good rest of your day.
I thought I'd keep it a surprise. They were going to see me again in about 35 minutes. For most people, Sonoma County was their final destination, so they went ahead and left security. However, I was connecting back in the exact same flight, and it was only about a 35-40 minute turnaround, so I was able to be escorted into the terminal. That way I could go straight back out onto the plane, which was really nice. Alright, well that's it. It's a tiny little airport. It's like a little tent they've got set up here. It's kind of cool. Alaska's also here. They're going to kind of board, I guess, near the same time, so that should be exciting. But overall, it's a good flight. It's nice to have 737 service, and when you see Alaska offering regional jet, so it's nice to have a little bit bigger plane. And all the crew were super, super nice. Everyone was fantastic. It was nice also to get like a little water bottle and snacks. You think about it, a little water bottle and snack might cost you like $4 or $5 in the terminal. So for a $19 flight, it's actually pretty good value there. So honestly, it's really good. I'm going straight back with them again. So let's go head back and look at more of these views outside the window.
Thanks, Eric. Have a great flight. Wheelchair?
Do you have to have a gate check?
James, you're good to go.
got rid of me. Yeah.
Are you
Some like TikTok videos, some like review stuff. So, fun stuff, yeah. I'm back.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you doing?
Just going for
Oh, okay.
fun. Back and forth.
Well, hello. Wait, what?
Yeah. Let's go back and forth for fun. Thanks. Seriously, everyone's so nice. It's crazy. They're such a fun crew. It's awesome.
They should be stowed in a bag under the seat in front of you or an overhead compartment.
It only took us a few minutes to get everyone on board, and we were soon off back town towards Burbank. I was seriously amazed with how good the legroom was, especially for a budget carrier, and everyone said, oh, only 29 inches of pitch, but honestly, it felt bigger than that to me. I'm a really tall person, and this seat had plenty of room. Of course, on the way back down, we got another drink and beverage service, which was absolutely fantastic for such a short flight. The seats on Avelo Air are pretty thin and pretty basic. You do, however, get a full-size tray table, which is nice. And also down below there's this little mesh pocket which doesn't really stretch out very far, so you can't really put anything in there, but hey, it can hold a safety card, I guess. That's about it. I quickly broke into my snack pack and enjoyed the views out the window. Honestly, these low altitude flights are really nice because you get to see so much more, and it's a really pretty view out the window. The way back was also only about 55 minutes, so before you know it, we were about ready to touch down in Burbank. We also got to use a short runway, so it made for kind of a fun landing. You're good.
Bye. Bye. Take care. Bye, honey. Have a good one. Take care.
Thank you, sir. Have a good one.
Thank you. Take care.
I really can't get enough of being right next to the airplane. It's just so cool to get this view and to be so up close to the planes. I absolutely love it. That was it. That was Avelo Air. Honestly, it was a really great airline, especially considering on these short hops, major airlines don't provide any food or drink service at all. So they are a little bit ahead of the game, a little water, a little snack, and on top of that, they have really good prices. Also, their service is fantastic. Every single gate agent I met, everyone on board, they were just so nice, so friendly, really wonderful people. So I might actually fly them on the Grand Junction first flight in Colorado, so we'll see. But yeah, I totally recommend, 10 out of 10. Especially for the good fares, so definitely give them a shot. But let me know what you guys think, if you agree or if you wouldn't spend the money on them. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like down below. Thanks for watching.